I'm going to show you how you can quickly change these two welcome boxes that are default in MODx Manager. We're going to change the names, the titles of these boxes, and also the content that goes inside these boxes. It's very easy to do. First of all, let's change the names. So we're going to go up to System, Lexicon Management, and you have a number of options for what you can choose. Under Topic, the drop down, I'm going to choose Welcome, which is fifth or so down on the list. And you can see that the very first two options that you have are the MODx News and Security Notices boxes. So I'm just going to simply double click, and I'm going to type here in our blog. You can put whatever you want. And for security notices, I'm going to choose Twitter feed. And that's all there is to it. When I hit home, our blog and Twitter feed. So now I've renamed these two boxes, and now let's actually go ahead and put in the blog feed and the Twitter feed to populate the content. And how I do that is going into System and System Settings, and again you've got a number of options. I'm going to choose this filter by area drop down box, and I'm going to go all the way to the very bottom and choose System and Server. And so here what I'm going to do is paste in my blog feed. So I go and find MODx News feed URL, and I'm going to replace what's there with my blog feed. And here is the security notices right here, and I'm going to replace that with my Twitter feed. You can also, just as a note, you can also turn off these boxes so they don't even appear, and that would be right here under MODx News Feed Enabled. So that's the first box, yes or no, and the security feed enabled, yes or no. So now I've set those two, and I hit home. Now just a note that if for some reason the feeds don't come in and they still look the same as the old feed, then what you can do is go to the Files tab, Core, and then Cache, and look for the System Settings folder, and you'll see a file here called config.cache.php, and that's cached settings from previous. And so if you want to get rid of those and have the new settings come up, if for some reason they don't actually take effect, then just simply right click, remove the file. It'll say yes, do you want to remove it, and it will recreate the file again with the new settings. And so if for some reason you find that any of these settings aren't taking effect, then you go and remove that file and they should work properly. So that's it, and this is a great way to tweak these boxes and keep your users informed of what's going on with your company, so that every time they log in they get information on what's going on with you.